6:49. This is your morning in 8 minutes. It's going to be a hot one today, and the Tennessee Valley Authority needs your help as they keep up with demand to keep your power on.
Well, the agency is now asking for you to reduce your electricity use during the hottest parts of the day between 2 and 5 o'clock today. This includes things like keeping your thermostat around 75 degrees, running the dishwasher only in the morning or at night, and unplug any electronics that you're not using. The agency says they're working around the clock to keep up with demand. Knoxville Utility Board says they are working with the TVA to make sure there are no interruptions with your power. And with that, we do want to get to Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley. Heather, you're tracking this heat, and even this morning the humidity too is just making it feel like the weather you can wear, kind of.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, the air you wear, that's true. Yeah. The humidity is so high this morning that it already feels warmer, but really when you get into those afternoon hours, that's peak heating. So of course that humidity has a greater difference on you. So I wanted to show you just how high it's going to feel outside. The feels like forecast where you live is actually between 105 and 108 for the southern and central valley. 108 Knoxville, 107 Maryville. This is kind of what we have to mentally prepare for and literally prepare for in terms of extra water and, yes, limiting time outside. Now, that easily can feel like 94 in Fairfield Glade and 100 in Robbins to 99 Wartburg. Feeling like 103 this afternoon in La Follette to Pineville, as well as in Tazewell, and easily feeling like 105 in Morristown and Greenville to 106 in Newport and Sevierville. Definitely stay hydrated. In all seriousness, heat is the #1 weather-related killer, so it's easy to underestimate it. I think that's why it's such a threat, so use caution and prepare with plenty of water. We'll talk more about the full forecast here in just a moment.
Heather, thanks. Continuing coverage this morning, wildlife officials say they euthanized a bear after it ripped through a tent, hurting a woman and child.
It happened at the Elkmont campground over the weekend. Officials say the bear scratched both of them, and they are expected to be okay. Park rangers say dog food inside the tent is probably what drew the bear to the campground. The bear weighed about 350 pounds, and they say that's not normal for this time of year. The rangers say that's evidence it had access to human food and was comfortable around people. Park officials say if you are camping soon, be extra cautious over the next few weeks as bears search for food.
And right now, Crime Stoppers needs your help finding these 3 women. They're accused of stealing hundreds of items from the Nike Unite store on Parkside Drive late last month. The store just opened up. Investigators say they walked out of the store after stealing the merchandise and got into a 4-door black car they believe is a Buick. If you recognize these women, you could be eligible for a cash reward. We have the Crime Stoppers number right now in the WVLT News app.
A grand jury indicting 2 teens in the killing of Austin East student Stanley Freeman Jr.
15-year-old Rashawn Jordan and 17-year-old DeAndre Davis are charged with murder and will be tried as adults. They are now indicted. 15-year-old Rashawn Jordan, DeAndre Davis are originally charged with murder. Earlier this year, a judge ruled the juvenile court system could not rehabilitate the teens, so they would be tried as adults. 16-year-old Freeman was shot and killed in his car near the school in February of last year.
A Knoxville woman facing charges this morning after police say she left her 2-year-old child in a car with no air conditioning. This happened at the Family Justice Center last Wednesday. Police say Chelsea Fontaine left the child inside the car for 15 minutes. The outside temperature around 85 degrees. She now faces child abuse, neglect, and endangerment charges. And today's Chief Paul Noel's second day on the job after being sworn in on Monday.
Noel is officially the 27th chief to lead the Knoxville Police Department. His first action in his new role involves an effort to keep his officers from hurting other people or making mistakes. He's applying KPD to be part of a program that trains officers on how to intervene when they see their colleagues causing harm to others or making costly mistakes. He says he's focused on 4 guiding principles: crime prevention, community relationships, culture change, and career development.
Taking a look around East Tennessee, everyone is okay after this hay baler caught fire in Sevier County. Take a look at this. Crews say they were quickly able to put it out before it spread through the field. They're not sure how the fire started. And crews needed 6 hours to rescue a person who drove off a 100-foot cliff. This happened in a remote area of Bledsoe County. Rescue crews had to rappel down to reach the driver and pry them from the wrecked car. They then lifted up the driver using a rope and haul system, airlifting them to the hospital. Megan Boswell, the mother accused of killing her 15-month-old daughter Evelyn, will not go to trial until next year.
A Sullivan County judge agreed to postpone the trial because of delays in forensic results. Attorneys say because of those delays, they need more time to prepare an expert witness who will talk about the results including a key piece of evidence, a fingerprint. The trial set for this coming September now won't happen until February of next year.
A Tennessee woman is dead after falling into the Colorado River at the Grand Canyon National Park.
Authorities say Sheetal Patel from Chattanooga was cooling off along the water when the river's current caught her. National Park Service says she was there for a multi-day boat trip. And around the nation this morning, all entrances to the Yellowstone National Park are closed this morning after dangerous flooding. Look at this video. Wow. This house swallowed by this flooding. Visitors in the northern part of the park evacuated, and rock slides and mudslides are making it not safe for travel. Roads and bridges are also washed out, all due to heavy rains and melting snow. And a traffic alert for you on this Tuesday morning. Heads up in Sevier County. Maintenance in the Smokies has parts of the spur between Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge closed during the day through Thursday. Starts in just a few minutes at 7 o'clock, runs through 4 o'clock. And you can also expect closures on the Gay Street Bridge starting today for its yearly inspection. Closures go from 8:30 to 4 today and tomorrow. The northbound lane closed today. The southbound lane closed on Wednesday. If you're walking or riding a bike, you can still travel the bridge. And we do want to check in with Whitney Turner. She's got your first alert traffic.
And if you are traveling that way with that northbound lane closure on Gay Street, you are going to be directed onto Mimosa Avenue onto the Henley Street Bridge. That will be the detour in place once that work gets started here at 8:30 this morning. But if you're just getting out the door, all those interstates and main roads are running on time on this Tuesday morning. I want to show you a live look at I-75 southbound at Merchant Drive. You can see you're not just dealing with that congestion just yet. Even those hot spots are looking good as you're getting out the door.
6:56 now as we start the day off again. Very warm right now at 78 Knoxville. A little better up into the mountains. 67 Townsend and Cosby. Still 81 Monticello, 71 Crossville. Okay, most of the area is in the 70s, ranging from low to upper 70s and feeling warmer at times. This morning, it's a few degrees of a difference here when it comes to the feels like temperature. The heat index right now is 81 in Knoxville. 81 right now. And that humidity is not going anywhere today. Now, what is moving around the area, you can see these bands of storms in the region, not headed our way, but pulling down this band of clouds. And with that humidity, we could have more of that stray pop-up shower storm. See that kind of dragging across the edge of Harlan to Hancock, Hawkins County, and Greene County over the next couple of hours. Most of us, it's mostly sunny, a few passing clouds, and again, hot and humid. Can't get away from that, unfortunately. 89 at noon will already feel like it's in the upper 90s. 95 for your high today, again, as that feels like 100 plus. We end the week, though, with the humidity dropping, then the heat. We'll have more on your Father's Day weekend coming up on the CW.
Yeah, so stay inside if you can. If you can't, stay hydrated. Heather, thanks. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Have a good one.